Welcome back. This is Making Role Models. I'm Rebecca Jacobs. Welcome to my channel, guys. If you are new here, I welcome you and I say please consider subscribing. I hope you do find this video interesting. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back and thank you for joining me once again. This is going to be an interesting ride. I'm sure you're going to enjoy every bit of it. I want to give my honest answer to this question that was asked on our anniversary. The question is this:
what are your personal challenges knowing that you're married to a pastor or a bishop? Because of deep spiritual exercise, he or she may not be giving you the quality time you needed.
This was my simple and precise answer. I try to avoid marrying a pastor, I must say. I did everything to avoid, the relationship. So I didn't really bargain for it. But when I found out that it is the will of God for me, I released myself. God gave the grace for it. I believe that whatever thing that God has called us for, the assignment of purpose that God has called us for, He gives us the grace for it. So that's what happened there. So I received the grace to be able to handle whatever challenge that we may call it that follows marrying a pastor. So that grace was given to me. So it became, I'm not struggling with it. I'm not having a hard time. I don't have any problem with it. Now, I want to give my honest answer. I want to give a detailed answer to that. I wouldn't say that I lied when I said what I said, but that was not detailed. So I want to give a detailed answer this time. And this is it. Marrying a pastor. What are the challenges of marrying a pastor?
Challenge, which I will not call challenge. Like she said, we do not struggle. It's about maybe eating. So when she understands the kind of person I am, she doesn't disturb me because I can stay until night. When she will know that I want to eat is when I bath and brush. Then even if it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the night, that is when she will serve my food. So that's just there's no challenge. There's no challenge.
I once made a video asking ladies whether they will consider or whether they would like to marry a pastor. Why or why not? And I'll link it here so that you can go watch after. And interesting answers came out of it. Some ladies were like, yes. Some ladies were like, no, thank you. But what are the challenges with marrying a pastor as a woman now? Now, I know that I've been married to a pastor for 18 years. The truth is that there are challenges and they are still there. It's just that, like I said in my very short and precise answer, my response was that I got grace to become what God has given me, the assignment that I have. I got grace, or I have the grace. When God sends you on an assignment, He gives you the grace. He empowers you. He helps you to be able to do it without having to stress so much. But let me tell you, there are some challenges. Number one, my husband will lock himself up in a room all day. Sometimes I wouldn't see my husband until night. We are in the house. We're in the same house. He's, praying or just being separating himself. And even when he doesn't lock himself up and maybe I could enter the room, we cannot talk, or I can't have my husband to myself the way I want to have him to myself, even when we are in the house. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about when we are outside or when we are in church or when he's busy with people. No, I'm talking about when we are in the house, when we are at home, privately. Yes, I still don't have my husband to myself the way I would. I know that we all need time to meditate. We all need time to, to have an alone time. So I'm not talking about that alone time, That alone time, everybody needs it. Even I get my alone time. His own is just from morning until night. And he might not come out to eat. And at first, at the beginning of our relationship, I will be worried, like, won't you eat? And what do you want to eat? Like, if I want to prepare something for everybody, or for maybe just both of us, and you'll just be like, I'm not ready, and it might not eat until night. And it might be when I want to go rest that he will now decide that he wants something. So it's left to me to decide. It's left to me to go ahead and help him out.
If it will be too much trouble for you, just leave it. I will handle it myself.
So he will just say that. So, but most of the time I want to do something nice for my husband. I want to be there for him. So I'll go ahead and do that. So that's number one. Number one is that I don't have him to myself, even when we are supposed to be like alone, private. It's still not, because he's high there, he's meditating, he's praying, he's receiving message, he's doing something, he's connecting. So that is number one. As a pastor's wife, your life is just out there. Your everything about you is out there. You can't have your personal life, so to speak, to yourself. I know that was one of the things that the ladies say, like, people will judge you as a pastor's wife. So that's why she's like, no, I don't want to be a pastor's wife, because you don't have, like, everybody just has their opinion of what you should be, of how you should look like, and how you should behave yourself, how you should act, and those things. It is very true. That's one of the challenges of being a pastor's wife. Everybody just has their opinion, like, oh, she doesn't greet well, or oh, she greets too much, or oh, she talks too much, oh, she's not supposed to be talking, oh, she's supposed to be talking to people, oh, she's supposed to not look like this, she's supposed to be like this, she's supposed to dress expensive, she's not supposed to dress expensive, she's supposed to look. Everybody has opinion about what you should look like, on how you should dress, what you should eat, how you should talk, how you should carry yourself, how you should walk. Everybody has opinion about it. And the way I handle that is that I don't respond to people's opinion of what I should look like, or what I should act like, or talk like, or behave like. I came to terms with my own self. I embraced who I am, and I stopped bothering myself about what people think I should look like, or what people think about how an ideal pastor's wife should be behaving. So I got to terms with my own self, and I stopped bothering about people's opinion and people's all those stuff. I stopped bothering about them. So that is another thing. Is that when you're a pastor's wife, or the pastor himself, like the pastor's family, become the center of attraction, you sort of live a public life. You may not want to choose a public life yourself. Like, even my husband is not the kind of person that likes to live, his life in the public. Myself, I'm not the kind of person that likes to, be out there. But when you're a pastor, or when you're a pastor's wife, your life is out there. Your life is out there. And I know that a lot of people, they live fake lives, and they live the kind of life different outside and different inside. But even to live a fake life is hard work. To be living double life is too much hard work. So when you tend to know that, okay, now this is what it is. Your life is out there in the public, and especially your children, they did not choose to be in the spotlight. So children, that is why you see so many times, you see pastors' children, they tend to be rebellious. They just want to be themselves. They just want to be out of the eyes of the public. And while few of them enjoy it, and try to dance and even try to impress people enjoying it, whatever be the case, it's a challenge, because now you need to now try to nurture your children and start teaching them. You need to start teaching the children and start telling them, or start making them to understand that they should just be themselves. They should not not bother about what people think about them or what people say or what people want them to be like. They should just be themselves, because at the end of the day, they have to live their lives. They are not the pastors. People tend to think, oh, you're a pastor's child. You're a pastor's child. You should be respectful to everybody. You should be keep greeting everybody. You should be, you know. You are the one that will even take over after your father. How do you know that? What? They have their own different callings. The children might not end up being pastors, but at least they should remain in the kingdom. They should remain in the fold, in the church. You know, that is what matters. So that is one of the challenges of marrying a pastor. And you now have to start teaching your children that they should just live themselves. You should just teach them the basic, give them the basic home training, the basic things that they should know, and help them to have their self-esteem, you know, to know themselves, to know who they are, and you know, to live by that and to go by that. So that is just a few points I will share for today. I may do the part 2 of this, but for now, I do hope this blessed you. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Please click on that subscribe button. Click on that red subscribe button. It's free, totally free. And then click on the notification bell right beside it so that you will get the notification anytime I upload a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I remain Rebecca Jacobs, and God bless you. Bye bye.